Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Linda. So happy to have you with me on this video journey that I'm doing on my first attempt to try to make a large hardback needle book out of a photo album. And so I created some project pages by just using the photo album inserts themselves. And that's, I thought that would work out well. As you could see, that would be really nice to have little packets of inspirational items that you can carry with you anytime you grab the book, and you've got something to work with no matter what kind of project you're working on. Now, also I talked about I'm going to put fabric inserts into this book, signatures, so that I have probably what I'm going to end up with is 12 pages the way that it's going right now. So that's actually, I'll show you how that's going to work out. Now, realize that this is still very rough. I'm making pages, but they're by no means finished. But the design, I have to get something on here to work with, so the design is there. Now, I'm a real scrappy person, and I love boho, and I love fiber art, and all those things. So my style is going to lend itself to all over the place. Very eclectic, and not real elegant, or what I would call real elegant, but more, bohemian and style and eclectic. So expect, a little bit of anything on a page. It's whatever inspires me at the time when I start. So this is a insert that is, what I did was I took my batting and I laid it out, and then I cut it in half. And then I stripped a piece of fabric and sewed it to each side of the batting, because when I get ready to put the signature into the book, I do not want heavy, bulky batting where they all fold up, because it's very hard to get them attached that way. And so by creating my own little binding here in this bound area in here for the book spine, when I get ready to fold this up and put it in as a signature, which I'll do a pamphlet signature insert into this book, I won't have so much bulk here. And also it allows my pages to lay a little better, a little flatter when they're ready. So as you can see, when I get through with this, front and back on this, I'll have 4 pages. So if I make 3 sets of these, in the end, I'll have 12 pages in the book. Okay, so that'll fold something like that when it gets inserted, and it'll lay something like that. Okay, this first one is it's just some pretty laces. This pink lace in the back and this creamy lace here, and this piece that's sewn on. Now this has got a little padding in it so that it sticks pins really well, and so does this little area. And then these are right here, these are longer pockets, 2 longer pockets right here, okay? And there's a little pocket up here so that something could be slipped in there, like maybe a floss holder, whatever person wanted to put in there. Also, a little package of needles could sit down in there. But again, like I said, it's not finished. This is the base of it. I haven't done any decorative stitching, or I haven't done any embellishments at all. Just getting my elements on the page right now. Okay, so, and like I said, it's going to be very eclectic. Every page will look different. Okay, so if you open it up, the second page, as you can see, is quite different. And it is just a needle holder, basically. There are no pockets on this page. It's shaping up a little bit more like fiber art piece. But this will be a nice place for needles and pins because it's big enough to hold quite a few around in there. And of course, again, like I will be doing some embellishments on these pages as I, get closer to finishing the book and knowing exactly what I want to do. But also I'm getting to use, I'm a very scrappy person, so I'm getting to use scraps, and I really enjoy doing that. If you watch my videos, I do a lot of stuff with scraps. And so I want to utilize that in this project too, because it's kind of hard to go out and buy just special things when you don't have a lot of money, and a lot of people don't these days. It's hard. So if they can just utilize what they have and put it together in a way that pleases them, that's just perfect. And when they get through, they got something very unique. So I just wanted to briefly show you what I've done so far. I will be working on the next two pages on this insert, and when I get those accomplished, I'll make another video and show you where I'm at that. Again, it's batting in between, and then it's just fabric, just plain fabric, and then I work whatever I'm going to on that piece of fabric. The fabric on this side is, separate, of course, from the fabric on this side. And I machine stitched this all to the page when I got through, pinned the two pages, and then secured it around with machine stitching. I do hope to come in and do some decorative embroidery stitching later, but I don't know exactly where I want that yet, so I'm going to wait on that. The edges, people say, well, wait a minute, you got stuff hanging over the edges. That's the kind of look that I like. Again, it's kind of boho, raggy, scrappy. I like that, and so I intentionally leave a lot of that. And some of this I will even go back and fringe more and rough up more. And so it fits inside the book well. Very little of it will stick out over the edges, but whatever it does is fine too. That just adds to the look of the book to me. And so I'm very excited to see where this goes for me, because I don't plan ahead. I sit down, and what I start with and what I end up with is all planned right there at the moment. And so I don't know where these pages are going or what I'm going to end up with in the end, but that's one of the exciting things to me about it, is working it as I go, working at it. Sometimes I can come back through a project and I can think, yeah, I know what my mood was when I was making this, and I know what my mood was when I was making this, and I know what bucket I grabbed that out of and what bucket I grabbed that out of. And it's just kind of fun to go back through there and kind of see your creative life play out in whatever it is that you're doing. So just start somewhere and realize that nothing has to be perfect. This is not going to be a perfect anything about it. Nothing's going to be perfect, but it's going to be perfect for me, because I'm going to make it the way I want it. And so that's what counts. So I hope that that gives you a little idea of how I'm beginning this and how I'll be working it through. And you may do it totally different, and that's okay. These videos are just to give you another perspective, another idea. And there are people who just enjoy trying something different. And so when you look at other people's videos, which I do all the time, I'm always inspired by wonderful artists on YouTube videos. And a lot of the things they do, I think, oh, wow, I could never do that, but maybe I could do it this way. And then I'll try something like that and create something of my own out of it. So that's what I create these videos for, is to help encourage people to know that they just need to start and they can create something beautiful. Again, thank you for being with me, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.